Hello, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending where you are at. Hope you're all doing great. I'm going to start with the Tarot Collective reading. I'll be answering questions, and if anyone wants a personal mini reading or a little more extensive, PayPal link is there in the pinned comment section here of the live. All right, so let's start. Let's see. Let's check out the energies for some today. They are general, so just take what applies, leave the rest if it didn't apply. If it did apply, just reflect on the message. It might not be the first time hearing it, so this would be your confirmation. My name is Iris, and I am a tarot reader, spiritualist for many, many, many years. So let's get started. All right, we start. Okay. All right. I am seeing a lot of masculine energy here. Okay. So I may be talking to a male figure. Not necessarily has to mean that you are, masculine and this applies to you. It's just that that's the energy I'm picking up. I'm seeing here someone from their childhood. Okay. I feel like you went through a lot in your childhood. You were that kid that was always, you were separated from other kids. And what I mean is, you weren't just a regular kid, just playing all the time. Just, there was more to you. You always were very, just always asking questions and very, I even feel like you were like very intuitive as a child, okay? I feel you come from a background of faith, okay? Religion maybe, religious family. But I feel somewhere along the line, something wasn't connecting with you anymore, okay? As far as your belief system. I feel you've had to do a lot of reflecting, a lot of analyzing your life, your situation, your family. And all Spirit is asking you is to trust the process. Maybe you feel confused. Maybe you feel like you are going against your family, what their belief system is, right? But that's okay because we're all individual souls. It doesn't mean we all have to follow. You have to go by what your soul, where you feel comfortable. And so I feel you are a person, again, who's very intuitive, very connected. And I feel you definitely have spiritual background from a child, okay? Spirit is asking you also to continue having faith. There's no need for you to feel like, what am I going to be an atheist, things like that. I feel you're not, because this is already in you. This is in your soul. I just feel you're going through a very like confusing, I can even say maybe you're going through all these awakenings and just you're feeling very out of sync with what you believe in, what your belief system was, okay? I feel you had a father also who was very like strict, okay? Very strict. And I feel mother, but I feel the father was more strict, okay? And so it's basically like they just, this is what you did as a child. This is what you grew around. So let's see what else they tell us. Because I'm getting someone who's confused here. So here we have someone who I feel a part of you feels like you're not being honest with your own self, okay? I feel like you're just following what you were raised, what you grew up with, and you feel like I'm fake. I'm not, following my family, whatever, cultures, traditions, the belief system. And this is making you feel like you are fake, like you are, like you're hiding something, but this is not even the case. The thing is that you have your own path to walk. You have your own route, right? Some of us I grew up in a very mixed up Christian religion, different, religions. And yes, that confused me as a child a lot, right? Traveling and going through different religions. However, knowing that I was always spiritually connected as a child, I was very spiritually connected, especially with passed on loved ones, right? But whatever, you grow up and it's, you know, this is what you were taught. The Spirit is saying there's no need for you to feel like you're faking or like you have to please, especially, you know, your parents or your family, because you have a total different belief system. You're a person who, you are an empath, okay? You feel so much, and it's kind of hard for you sometimes because, again, you are a person who are very, you're in your head a lot, okay? And this is something that is really getting to you. It's really getting to you, okay? You feel stuck. You feel like 1 minute, or in one sense, you have to please the family, please, you know, their belief system, what they grew up with. But on the other hand, it's like, I just don't feel it. I am not connected. I'm not connected with this anymore. I have respect towards it, but I just don't connect, okay? And this is why, because you have a different faith, you have a different belief system. I feel here you battle a lot with this, okay? You battle a lot with your spirituality. I feel you are going to come to that place where you're going to know exactly what is your path. Where are you heading, right? Maybe you're not a person of religion. Maybe you're just a very spiritual person, okay? I feel you're always like defending or protecting your energy, okay? Maybe protecting from people knowing. Maybe you read books on other religions or other belief systems, right? And I feel like you're always trying to protect yourself. But Spirit is saying something's going to change, okay? Something's going to change the way you might meet someone. Spirit, your guides, your angels, your ancestors are going to put someone in your path. And it's almost like it's going to be something reassuring for you. Like, no, this is okay for you to feel like this. Because I feel somebody, you know, is going through this, and it's very heavy on their soul. You have beautiful spirits, guides who watch and protect you, okay? So you're not walking alone this path. And a lot of the times when you're in a place where you're not supposed to be, because that is not your path, that is not your spiritual path, things will get very uncomfortable because your soul knows where it needs to be, okay? I feel new doors are opening. I feel you're going to be more grounded as well. You're going to walk into, again, I feel somebody, maybe a mentor, maybe a spiritual person who was in the same situation as you and can completely understand where you're coming from, okay? And this person's going to help you and guide you to where you need. This is very important. Whoever I'm talking to, your spiritual life is extremely important for you, again, because you grew up in a very spiritual household, okay? Here you are waiting. You're just waiting. What do I do? Like, this is something that bothers me. This is something that's in my soul, and I just don't know what to do because, again, you feel guilty, you feel shame. But Spirit is saying you're just here. They just want you to learn, okay? We can be from a certain religion, and that doesn't mean that you can't learn about other religions, what they follow, what they do, right? This is how you're going to expand. This is how you're going to know, this is where I feel at home, okay? Whether it's a religion or whether it's just you're a spiritual person, right? I am a very spiritual person. I believe in so many, you know, deities, and I believe in saints, and I believe I have a big a frame, right? I just don't close myself anymore to just one thing, one religion. I don't believe in that anymore. And so I feel someone is going through this situation as well. Spirit is saying you are a person who, you have so much light, okay? You're doubting yourself, you're doubting your spirituality, you're doubting your light. And your spirits are saying you are a person who's very protected. You have a lot of you have ancient ancestors, okay, who walk with you, and all they want to see you is in your path, for you to be in your path. Because being in your path, this is also going to bring you happiness, is going to bring you joy as well. Just you got to keep, right now I'm feeling you're not balanced in your spirituality. Let's see. They want you to relax and try to ground yourself, is what really your guides are wanting you to do, okay? Because this is going to pass. Again, you're going to meet someone. This person is going to put you in that path where you feel, this is it. This is where I feel at home, okay? You might have had a mother who was very strong, okay? Very strong in her belief, what she grew up with. And this is, you know, handed down to you. But at the end of the day, Spirit is saying you're going to find that happiness. You're going to find that what it is that you connect with, and that person that you meet in your life is also, it doesn't matter if this person comes from different background as well, it's going to be a beautiful relationship where you both respect and honor each other's belief system and spirituality. Okay, and I see maybe you are definitely going to meet somebody with a different belief system, but this person is very understanding and respectful. Pay attention to your intuition, because you are a very intuitive person. Again, I see you're very connected, very spiritually connected. However, with these doubts and this guilt and where am I going, where do I need to be, it's kind of blocking your intuition. So your spirits are saying, listen to your intuition, okay? Go by that gut, what people call gut feeling, because this is going to guide you to where you want to be. Again, you're a very sensitive soul. You're very an empath, and this does really affect you. Okay, it affects. I'm not gonna say every day. You know, it's obsessing about this, but it is. It's right there, and it bothers you because this is something you want to get resolved. Okay. Let's see what else, Spirit. Yeah. Again, I feel when you were a child, all right, you were very grounded in that spirituality, in how you were raised. And obviously things changed, okay? You're waiting for something. You are waiting definitely for this thing to come, this person, this thing that will reassure you, that will make you feel a certain way, like, okay, I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. You know, I'm not wrong for trying to find my path. And we have here, you're definitely closing a cycle, okay? You're a strong soul. You're gonna close this cycle because you're going to have people come into your life, okay? And they are going to help you see this whole picture about your spirituality. I'm getting very heavy this reading. Somebody who, again, is confused with their spirituality. They feel guilty. Maybe they're feeling bad because of the way they were raised. This reading is definitely about a spiritual confusion I'm getting from someone. And your guides are saying you're growing, you're learning, and you're going to be in that space where you feel comfortable. This is my home. This is what I believe. This is what, makes me feel good. And at the end of the day, family, friends, whoever it is going to have to respect that. You might have people that will not even acknowledge it, right? But that's okay. You're an individual soul. You've learned a lot of things in life, okay? And you're continuing, like everyone, continuing to learn. The important thing is here keeping balance, okay? Never going to extremes with anything. So that's the message I have for the collective reading. Lots of blessings. And if anybody has any questions, feel free to write them there in the chat. And if you want something extensive, I have many readings and I have a full reading. The prices are there through PayPal. If you want a personal reading, my information is in the description with my WhatsApp number, and you can schedule a reading. Also, what else was I going to say? Oh, yeah, I'm going to need, if you're going to ask about anyone, I need names, okay? I need your name, and I need the name of the person you are asking about, if that is your question. I will be hanging out here for a few. And if anybody, again, wants to ask something, chat is open. All right. Anybody has a question, feel free to write the question. Excuse the noise. Hi, Delinetti. How are you? Let's see, Delinetti. Let's ask your spiritual team, Libra, night 5. What's gonna happen between me and Jose? Let's see, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors for Delinetti. What's gonna happen between her and Jose? Let's see. Okay. I feel you're going to, I feel the process, okay, between you and Jose is probably going to take a little long. I see you with doubts, okay? I see you sitting here thinking about this person and you're just hoping like, my God, I hope this is the person. I hope, you know, change comes. You have the death card here. Okay, the death card is letting me know that there's certain thoughts also you have to leave behind, like the negative thoughts. You've been through a lot, right? And situations and relationships. But your spirits are wanting you to also sit back a little bit, relax, and give the benefit of the doubt. I feel this guy is coming in. I'm not seeing any bad intentions, but I am seeing like someone who is kind of like want to, you know, take one step at a time. And that's it. Just go with the flow of that. Okay. Go with the flow. I feel changes are coming. And again, with this death card, I feel that there could be a possibility with you and this person. But again, kind of fall back a little bit and let things flow. Okay. Let it flow. Because I see a guy who is interested in you. But again, it's not going to be something, you know, to rush into. That's what I'm getting from this person. Lots of blessings, Delinetti. All right. You're welcome, sweetie. All right. Let's see. Any questions? Feel free to write your questions. Just might do another collective reading or pick a card. All right, let's see. Let's do a pick a card. See if anybody will jump in and ask your question. Let's see, what do we go with? All right. Let's do these here, these angel cards. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and do some angel cards. Pick a card. So I won't sit here Waiting. Let's see. Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors of love, light, and peace. Messages for whoever needs to hear. Whoever needs healing, confirmation, clarity. So let's do 3 groups. Go with your intuition. And let's see the first card here. We have letting go. It says, I let go of what no longer serves me to make space for new beginnings. You need to let go to make room for new things in your life, or you must let go to give someone else the space they need to grow. Let go because holding on is too painful. The angels remind you letting go is not always easy, but it is always worth it. So that is for group 1. Letting go is your message. If you're struggling, if you're confused on what you should do about your situation, Spirit is giving you your answer, okay? Maybe hard, not easy to let go, but in the end, you know that it was worth it. And let's see, group 2, we have self-care. It says, I love taking the time to understand my needs. My angels want you to remember, the angels want you to remember that although dedication and hard work are crucial, you also need to pace yourself. Otherwise, you could stretch yourself too thin and burn out. That would be bad for your pursuit. Self-care, for those who chose group 2, super important, okay? Maybe you are a person who is always helping others and doing for others, and then you leave yourself for last, right? Your angels do not want this. Your spiritual team does not want this, because you will end up burning yourself, it's saying. You maybe feel burnt out already, okay? And so you really need to start taking more care of yourself. Put yourself first. People think because putting yourself first is something, like bad or ego. It's not. If you're not in good space, I mean, pretty much that's the energy that's going to, reflect. That's the energy people are going to pick up. So super important for second group here to take care of yourself. Maybe you can go get a massage, okay? Pamper yourself. But it's very important for you to remember that you need to pace yourself. And group 3, let's see what we have for you. We have confidence. When I set my mind on something, I won't stop until I reach it. If you lack confidence in making a decision, the angels send you positive energies to boost your confidence levels. They let you know that support and encouragement are available to you as you continue to strive toward fulfilling your higher purpose. That is beautiful, okay? Confidence. Maybe you are lacking confidence. It's saying in making a decision, okay? You just need to sit back, reflect, look at the bigger picture, okay? And know that your angels are there to support you. You're not alone, okay? They're there to support and encourage you. And for group 3, confidence, okay? Maybe you're feeling you want to do something, but something holds you back. Like you think you're not good enough. You think you're probably, I don't sound right. Maybe you do want to open create a new a YouTube channel, okay? It's not easy starting on YouTube for some people. It can be difficult because some people don't like their voice. Some people don't like how they sound. They get shy. They're hesitant. Maybe you just want to do something new and you're kind of holding back. But meanwhile, you have that in you, okay? So they're just letting you know, be confident, Look at the bigger picture and really what's holding you back. There's nothing holding you back. It's the mind, okay? And so that's what I have for the third group with this pick a card. Let's see, we have Harsha. Give me 1 second. What are Giricharan's feelings for Varshita? Let's see. Let's do the love cards. Let's get the love tarot and see what's going on. For Harsha, what are Giricharan's feelings for Varshita? Let's see. Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors of love, light, peace, and protection. What are the feelings? Okay. I see. All right. I see a person who's very interested, okay? I see there is a connection between both, but you also have your differences, okay? Um, Sometimes when you don't agree with something, right? It's like you guys separate, you disconnect from each other. And in a way, this is good because you both need that space. I feel this person is connected with you. I feel this person does have, the feelings and the emotions, but there's certain things that you don't see eye to eye. You don't see clearly because you both have maybe different opinions, okay? And that's perfectly fine. But I feel this person does care and has a connection because when things are said and done, this person comes around, okay? This person contacts you. This person might have maybe a little bit of ego sometimes, okay, a little bit of pride, but overall, I feel it's a connection here that you guys do click. All right, there's just certain things, maybe a little bit more communication between you guys would be very helpful as well. Okay, so that's what I have for Harsha. That's a blessings. Feel free to leave your questions. If there's a question you need answered, something to bring you clarity, peace, confirmation, just put your question. Let's see. I feel you guys can definitely connect more, okay? Again, I feel there's lack of communication between both of you. If you guys can work on that, definitely, I can definitely see that happening. But right now, I feel the lack of communication is the big problem, okay? Maybe learn to also give each other the time when you are upset, right? To give each other that space. Because sometimes when, anger is there and disagreements, then it tends to escalate. But if you separate, think about the situation once things have cooled down, then there's, you're trying to contact him. Right now, he needs his space, okay? So that's what the advice of the card is saying. You just give yourself space. Give him the time, okay? Give him the time. I feel there's, there's a lack of communication between both of you. And if he's a person that doesn't express himself too much, okay, that is a big issue. And that's something that's also going to require patience. And if you don't have the patience and if you can't handle that energy, sometimes the best thing to do is walk away. But remember, people change, energies change, people wake up, people grow, people evolve. So, there's a lot involved. I feel he does have feelings for you already, okay? I feel he has feelings for you, but again, that's just what I keep getting is lack of communication. And it's coming from you're trying, so it's obviously coming from his part. But I see both cards, besides the card that was in the middle, the other two cards, it's showing me this person does have a connection with you. You think he loves another girl? I mean, let's ask and see. Let's see, what is his name again? Hola, Sophie. Hi. Hi, Sophie. How are you? Buenos dias. Let's see, Varshita and Gricharan. Let's see. is this person with another girl? Let's see. Is this person with talking, seeing somebody else? Okay, I'll tell you one thing. Is this person this person wants a relationship, okay? I see he wants a relationship. Look at that. He's looking at this couple here. And I don't think this person feels like he's being really like loved or he's being shown love. Okay, I feel there's a bit of disconnection here when it emotionally. So I don't know if you didn't show this person for this person to feel like, okay, she really, loves me, or she really, really is into me, because I feel this guy is searching for like a connection. There's something here with him going on that he doesn't feel, I don't think he's feeling from you 100% like you're connected with him. I don't know if something happened between you guys, but I feel that this guy wants a relationship. He does. He's searching. This man is like searching for that. It's something with him. And he has the connection with you, but it's not really like fulfilling him. And this is why I always tell people you got to get a bigger picture, bigger reading, because there's only so much a card, 2, 3 cards can tell you. But as you can see, 6 cards, right? That's why I specifically say there for a mini reading where I can go into more or give you a fuller picture of what's really going on. I can't do this all in a free reading. It's just a lot of energy. And this is not the only channel. I have 2 more channels also. And so if you want to go more in depth with this person, what is happening, feel free. PayPal is there, and I can give you more of what's going on, because there is definitely something going on with him. He is not feeling 100% like he is connected, but there's something he's questioning about you. Okay, so that is what the cards are telling you. This person is seeking more communication, more telling him, this is a person who needs like a lot of, I don't know, reassurance, or might have certain traumas, So that is your reading. Lots of blessings. I just gave you the conclusion, sweetie. I just gave you the conclusion. This guy needs time, space. This guy really needs to know what he wants. He knows what he wants. He just doesn't feel it in the person. Okay? He's not fully convinced. Something going on with him. Maybe he lacked love in his life as a child. Maybe he craves attention, love, So that's what I'm getting, sweetie. You're welcome, Harsha. One step at a time, okay? One step at a time. Remember again, energies and people change, okay? I'm not telling you to sit here and wait forever, but let things flow. Just let things flow. Because this guy definitely wants to be in a relationship. I can see that. But there's something that he's not feeling fulfilled. Like he's not feeling for sure, you know? So one step at a time. Let's see, what else can we do while we wait here? I don't want to just sit here and wait. Let's see. Thank you so much, sweetie. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. I'm happy that you were content, happy with the reading. And just keep going, keep going. Trust me, if you guys are soulmates, if you guys are, you could have come from past lives, right? And situations are a little hard because you come from that past life with the same issues, okay? So I know a lot of people feel that karmic relationships don't work. That's fine for the people that don't believe in it. I certainly say different, okay? Because I've known quite a few people who come from or are in karmic relationships, and guess what? They grew, they changed. It was hard as hell for them, right? Maybe 5, 10 breakups, but guess what? That was their person. That was their person, and they learned from each other. So I feel that karmic relationships can definitely work. I am in the US, sweetie. I'm in the US. But I'm very connected with India. Okay, very connected. My ancient ancestors happen to be from India. And so I have a very special connection. I love India, I love the culture. I have ancient ancestors from Pakistan, from Iranian. So yeah, I just love it. I love it. I love my Indian people. But I am from America. You are Indian. Oh, okay. Beautiful. I could tell by the name. So what time is it right now where you are at? I try to catch uh the morning lives so I can get to the time from the India time. So I know it's 8, 9 hours different from where I am. And it depends, sweetie. It depends because I have a Spanish channel as well, a YouTube Spanish channel, and that's my main channel. I've been there 4 years and I have almost 15,000 subscribers. So I'm mainly there. And then I do some lives on TikTok as well. So I'm here, there, and everywhere. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I just changed the decor on my table. I had a beautiful big amethyst and it was very cosmic, very cosmic. And then I just, my spirit wanted something more zen, more minimal, more kind of like peaceful. So I ended up switching to this beautiful Buddha. But if you are subscribing and you say you subscribe, then if you have your notifications on, you will receive um, the notifications when I'm going live. So you can hop in. It's usually, I feel it's going to be more in the morning time between 10 and 11. I feel I'll be doing the live streaming here. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm a very creative person. I like to hand make a lot of things as well. So I do have a creative side. Thank you, Harsha. Lots of blessings, peace, love, light to you, okay? One step at a time, sweetie. That's all I can really tell you. Let things flow. Sometimes the more we worry about things or obsess about things, the longer it seems, the more frustrating things get. But when you let them go It's like, okay, I'm going on with my life, and next thing you know, boom, you have a tower moment. Something all of a sudden changes, right? Not for the bad. So this is what we have to try to do as a human being, as well. So thank you for the follow, sweetie. Thank you for the subscribe. And that's okay. That's okay to think about a person. But at some point, you have to sit back and look at the bigger picture and be like, okay, you know, what is the best scenario here? What can I do? And pretty much is keep your balance and have patience. And I know I don't like the word patience. Trust me, I'm an Aries, and it's it's hard, but when you look at the bigger picture, you're gonna feel worse, more frustrated, more hurt. You cry, very emotional, right? Because you don't know what to do, and that's not helping the energies at all. It's not. Oh, that's not good, sweetie. That's not good. That's not good. You have to try to create a balance with that. Everything in life is balance. You can't go, to extremes. And that's something we have to have control over, because we are the only ones. We can't control other people. We cannot do that. We're powerless over that. But ourselves, yes, we can always work on ourselves and control and change ourselves, you know, because there's no need to be addicted to anyone. You suffer a lot, even if with, friendships and stuff, because if something doesn't work out with a friend or whatever, it falls really hard on you and your emotions. So you got to keep that balance. It's something maybe you need to work on. Why are you so addicted? What happened to you maybe as a child? What is your subconscious mind holding? So there's things that you can face it. A lot of the times we go into denial and we block it. And our nervous system just, you know, our brain learns how to block things. But it's there in the subconscious mind. So anything that is an extreme is no good at all. We just here, we live, right? We do good. We be of service. We help. But yeah, we don't. Don't know. I have so much feeling whenever I see that person. And it's okay, because you're very attached. Your emotions, you're very attached to this person. You're very, connected. And again, this could be, that person that you came from another life. And it's difficult. You're being presented with the same situation in this life. But this is the time now, right, where things will change and people will redeem and make their changes, and boom, you reunite again. So I'm not sitting here telling you to, yeah, this is my soulmate, but I am saying there is possibility this person could be your soulmate. And I do believe karmic relationships can heal. I really do. A lot of people say different. No, karmic relationships don't work. You're here to learn from each other. It's the person mirroring you. But I personally feel that people can change, energies change, and it's up to us. And it's up to that other person as well. So you feel like you're in love. I think you either you feel you're in love, or you might just have like a big infatuation with this person. It could be you just have a huge crush on this guy, a huge infatuation. I think that happened. I don't know what your age is, okay, but I think that has happened to all of us at some point in our lives, where we think also this could be the person, and it turns out that, then we laugh about it. We're like, oh my God, I can't believe how much I obsessed about this guy. And it's like, I have this amazing guy next to me, you know? So that's why you got to just let things flow. Feel what you're feeling, you know? You don't have to shut down your feelings. Just know that, you know, this just might be that as well, just an infatuation. But I definitely feel that this guy he wants a relationship. This person, I feel it. This person does want a relationship. However, there's something that's not clicking with you and him. So that's what some people say. You know, some people say that it's not, that they won't be your soulmate. I say different. I've seen it. I've seen people split up for years. I mean, I'm talking about divorce and everything. And guess what? They end up going back. They end up remarrying and being together. So that's why, you know, I say different about it. I really do. I know, you know, people say, nope, that's not going to work. That's just lessons. I just feel as long as you're a human being, a soul, you're entitled to change. People are entitled to change. I don't think everything is set in stone, you know? So I've seen relationships that you're like, okay, give it up already. Like, you guys are not meant to be. Guess what? They worked on each other, they worked their differences, and they're together. So how do you explain that? You know? I mean, from the beginning, it seemed like it was going to be doomed. Anybody would have classified it or labeled it as, well, this is a karmic relationship. But the two souls worked on each other. I don't see he's in a relationship, sweetie. I did not see that. I do see that he wants, like, I think he's like checking out people. I think he's checking out the energies of other people, other girls, and see what he's feeling. But what I'm getting is, I don't think he's found that person, like, okay, this one's it. This one's it. Because he keeps like searching is what I'm getting. So that's all right. I mean, he can be buying anything. He could buy a ring if he wants for this person. It doesn't mean that that's going to. I think this guy is kind of like a little bit desperate for love, in a sense. That's what I got with the cards. Because just looking at him, looking at that couple, let me see if I can find the card for you, where he's looking at the other couple from a distance, right? And to me, immediately I got, this is what I wish I had from him. So I'm going to see if I can pull this card, and I'm going to show it to you. And this is why my energy and my spirits connected me with that, because I felt like this person definitely wants a relationship. Let me look for this card so I can show you. Where is it? I shuffled all the cards. That's why. Okay, here it is. You see the card here? Do you see him here? And you see this couple right here? Right? He's alone. He's with no one here. So what does number 5 mean? 5 means changes, challenges, right? Struggles. It could be obstacles. But I feel like this guy does want a relationship. He's looking at this couple here, hugging each other, right? It's not like he's giving them their back. So immediately I thought, this guy wants a relationship. It's just he has not connected fully with the person yet, that he, you know, that his heart feels that connection. And it could be also this person, like I said before, he lacks communication, expressing himself. So by him giving gifts, that's kind of like his expression, letting a person know, oh, I like you, I think you're nice, or whatever. But is he really telling this person how he feels? You know? So you just gotta give that situation space. That's what I'm getting. Give that situation some space and you continue doing your life, moving on. It's okay to think about a person. That's fine. Just not obsess about it. You feel like he's stalking. If you feel he's stalking you, okay, it's because, again, there is a connection there. There is a connection. And I think he's testing waters out. But in the end, this guy's going to end up right back there again. If he had no interest in you whatsoever, nobody's going to be stalking anybody, right? If a person doesn't care about you, they're just not going to waste their time doing stuff. Like, they won't even acknowledge you. But the fact that you feel he's stalking you, that's telling you there's something there that, you know, does he want to make sure you're not with anyone? That's, you know, that's a possibility as well. He could be a little shy, you know. So there's different situations going on with him. That's for sure. All right, well, I am going to end the live. There's no more questions. Thank you for Harsha for coming in. Thank you for your subscription. And also, if you have other people that would like any readings, any confirmations, share the channel. Alrighty, this is what I have. Thank you so much. Lots of blessings, and don't forget, turn those notifications on so every time I go live or upload shorts videos, you guys will be notified. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Have a great day, evening, wherever you are at. Bye-bye.